And welcome back. This is your host Setup. Today we're actually gonna modify this emulsion tube completely rethinking the whole IDF thing. We're going to solder shut every single orifice. Well, no, actually, I'm gonna leave two of them open. Those are actually I'm gonna use for calibration so that I drill everything in the same location. But basically, we're gonna solder everything. And we're gonna rethink the whole thing because I am pretty sure these are racing. Everything that Weber has is for racing only. Okay, so we're gonna make true daily drivers, for stock engines. This is for stockish engines. Small cams, not big cams or anything like that. Okay, we're gonna modify these and we're gonna use the KISS formula on this, keep it simple, stupid. So this is overcomplicated. This works great for huge cams, and we have stockish, camish, therefore this is no bueno. So we're gonna redesign everything. All right, that's what we're gonna be doing.
So I'm doing another experiment. I'm basically soldering all the holes up, but I need to drill it deeper. I'm just rethinking the whole F11, the whole Weber design, period. I'm just going back to the KISS formula. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, so I need to go deeper because I'm going to be drilling more holes and plugging up more holes. So, yeah. I have plenty of these emulsion tubes. That's my neighbor with a loud muffler. Can't do anything about it. Because I have a loud muffler too. So, can't complain about it. There we go. Coming down, coming down. That's it. Done. Okay. So I'm done with all four of them. I'm just going to be drilling sideways now. I'll solder the holes that I need to solder as I go along. So at this point, you're probably asking yourself, how in the hell is he going to drill all those holes in the same location on all four, right? Really? Seriously? This guy's nuts. No, man. Just thinking outside the box. Bam. See? I'm using a drill to center everything. I'm going to use another drill on the bottom. And it should be perfectly stable. Watch. See? Perfectly stable. I've already drilled a couple of holes. You can see those bigger holes there. Okay. Those are actually going through all the way to this side. And they all ended up in the same location. Okay. Okie doke. That's how I did that. So I already drilled that one, but then I realized that I hadn't gone deep enough. So that's why I had to use this drill. To drill it deeper. And when I drilled it, it actually uncovered it. So I still have to drill a shitload of them. So I'm going through all four of them. They're all four of them are in there, as you can see. Well, you probably can't see that, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it. She's going in. Okay, I think I need two hands for this. I don't want to screw it up. So I don't need to hold it anymore because it's so deep in there working on the last drilling. Come on, baby. Alright. She's through. Let me turn that off before it starts spinning, making a mess. There we go. Alright, so now I have to drill some other holes. I'm going to try this without flux. Probably not going to work. Figure if you don't try, you'll never know, right? Right. Well, the solder already has built-in flux, so it might actually flow. I need to plug up that hole that one, and those two right there. I'm gonna block off all the the crown drillings. They're going bye-bye. I think they're great for racing. I think I understand why they're there. They're great for racing, but they're not great for daily driving. Let's see if it works. Come on, baby. Ah. I need... There we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, that one's done. I need to stabilize my fingers. I usually have like a way of stabilizing my fingers. I just don't have it here. Ah, it moved. Okay. Oh, shit. Wish I'd eaten before. Man. Okay. Just gonna heat it up a little bit. Like so. Okay. We're good. I think I have all the holes soldered. Oh, except for that one. So you guys get the the idea. My hands are shaky because I need to stabilize. I'm holding the phone. Okay, so I can't stabilize my hands. But you guys get the idea. The other ones should be prettier. Oh, come on. There we go. We got it. All right, I'm gonna clean that mess up and then make sure it's all good. And then I'm gonna do this with no camera so that those other three are nice and putty. Okay, so I have it all soldered up, but it looks all ugly and shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit it with some sandpaper, you know, and clean it up because it's ugly. Oops. Okay. That ought to do it. That is a good color right there. Let me get it off. Okay. So this is how it turned out. Yeah. Let's turn on the... You really can't tell that much where I soldered it. But see, that is a more natural emulsion tool. Okay. These are a lot bigger than the standard ones. These are 50s, 150s. Versus, I think they run, the F11s from Weber run at 1 millimeter. All the holes are 1 millimeter. These are 150. Therefore, I didn't have to make all these gazillion holes, which we call the crown. Okay. Had to plug them up, but I don't need them anymore because these are a little bit bigger. And I actually, this was the hole that I did last time. I think it's the F21. That hole right there actually went even lower than that. That's why I was drilling it all the way down to about here where my nail is. That's how low it goes. So I can add another hole if I have to. Another set of holes actually. But that's how it looks. This is the whole idea. I think this will deliver better fueling than the other one. Granted, I may not have like super duper, you know, full enrichment at wide open throttle or something like that. But you know what? I don't give an if. I just want this thing to be really good drivability and actually get really good gas mileage. As a matter of fact, I just finished my mileage on my Bug. That is right there, 6.829 gallons. Okay, that's what I got for the whole week. Mileage, it was 204. Right there, 204. That ended up being 29.87 miles per gallon. Bam! And that's with the standard Weber emulsion tube, which is not bad. But I noticed that I have to be very, very careful with my foot. Like, just if I just go a little bit, like, too much throttle, and my wideband just goes to like 13 or 12.8, you know. So I lose my efficiency right there. And what I'm trying to do is actually get a more efficient fuel delivery that's more, what do you call it? It doesn't drastically increase fuel just by, you know, a little bit of throttle. So I want something a little bit more normal. You know the KISS formula, right? Keep it simple, stupid. Okay, something like that. So I might have to add another hole right where my nail is. I do not know yet. I'm gonna leave it like that because I want that full enrichment at wide open throttle. So I'm not gonna drill it until I see what's going on with this. Okay, all right, that's the whole idea. So my air jet is probably gonna be in like maybe 80 to 120, somewhere in there for my air jet. So we'll see what happens though. It's going to be a nice experiment. And we're done with the masterpiece. We've got a total of 5 holes drilled all the way through for a total of 10. We might have to drill another hole right there, but we don't know yet. I still need to test it and see what's going to happen, and we'll go from there. But I'm going to go ahead and test them right now, see what happens. Here we go. So these are the ones that I got 29 miles to the gallon. Ha! Ha! Let's see what we can do with these. I don't expect to get 29 miles to the gallons, okay? I just want a little bit more good AFR when I'm driving in the city and stuff like that. Okay, so that's why these are this way. So let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. Let me tighten those and let's get on the road. Or actually, no, I'm going to do this on the garage here. See what the AFR does. Okay, she's idling pretty damn good. So I'm just going to accelerate it and see what happens. It's actually normal, the engine's cold. Okay, I'm at 3,000. 3,500. Right. 13. I'm very surprised. It actually starts really, really nice. Huh. We're gonna adjust our air jets a little bit more. We're gonna make them bigger. Okay, I'm actually very, very surprised. This thing is running really, really good. It's almost like the throttle is actually more responsive. Although I suspect it's running a little rich on the mains. Air jets. So I have to adjust. Okay. Okay, this is the place to test it. Perfect. So far, so good. I mean, it is really, I just can't believe how nice it runs. It runs just as good as the Weber way, if not better. Okay, so I'm definitely running a little on the tad, on the rich, on the mains. So I'm gonna increase my airs. I'm running 190s right now, 190s. So I'm gonna go ahead and lean it out. I'm gonna install 210s. See if that cures
the slight richness that is happening. It's ever so slightly. This is actually very, very passable, meaning that I would be okay with it, but I want to go better. You know what I mean? Wow. It's like, wow. I can't believe it ran that good. I am shocked. Shocked, I tell you. I'm going to go ahead and increase the airs. My mistake. I thought I had 190s. They're not 190s. They're 175s. They're these guys. These are virgin. They're actually stamped 175 on them. I thought I had drilled them to 190s a long time ago, but I guess not. Anyways, so those are virgin. So 190, 175s is what I was running, and it was running it slightly too rich. So I'm gonna go. God. I'm gonna go maybe 10 or 15. Maybe I'll do the 20. 75. That'll be 95. No, that's probably too much. I'm gonna go somewhere in the middle. Go 85 or 90. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. See what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna solder them and drill them because I'm not about to mess around with my virgin air jets. So not gonna touch those. So we're gonna touch these that we've been drilling and soldering and drilling like a gazillion times already. That's what I'm gonna be using. That's about right. I just do this, cleans it off. Perfect. Time to drill. I got all 4 already done. Okay, now these are 185s. 185s. So we went up 10 on this. So we solder them, we drill them. We're gonna put these back now and go for another drive, see what it does. Sorry, I forgot to take my camera to take video, but basically I just went for a drive. And basically, before I drilled them, from this, maybe this thing can focus on this thing, or not. Anyways, this one's not soldered or anything like that. It is modified, okay. And this is what I got my best gas mileage. I got 29.87 miles to the gallon with this, okay. This is I think this is the Weber emulsion tube. Okay, anyways. So the other ones that I had, which were China, I went ahead and soldered everything, right? You saw that. It's all soldered, right? And then I drilled new holes. The car drives amazingly well. I mean, I'm just shocked. I'm like, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting this to work out better than that. Okay, let me explain this. Okay, it's frozen right there because that's where I shut off the engine and that number got stuck there. But normally when I get to about 83, the 83 on the AFR with this non-modified Weber emulsion tube, anything above 83, if I open my throttle more and my vacuum goes up higher, the number goes up higher, my wideband just shoots to like the lower 12s, you know, like the lower 12s on the wideband, which is really rich. I mean, it one number, okay, like if I'm running at 83 exactly, I'm exactly at 14. And as soon as I cross 83 into 84, that 83 turns into an 84, my wideband just goes poof, like that. Okay, so what I was looking for was something gradual. You know, when I get to 83, you know, I'll be at 14, and then I cross into 84 or 85, and it's starting slowly dropping instead of a poof. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole goal, and that's exactly what I accomplished doing those drillings, and I was just amazed. Now I can go to 85, keep it at 85. I'm still at Stoich at 14. So I go into 86, and it actually drops to 1310. You know, like 1310. And I go to like one more higher, like 87. And it actually, it does go into the 1280s. But see, it's not going to the lower 12s. And that's exactly what I was trying to look for. You know, something that gradually, you know, drops versus poof, like that. That's exactly what these original Weber things do. What I did, remove that problem. Bam! God, I'm good. Anyways, I'm showing you this because I want you to know that you guys can also do this if you guys want to. The whole key is basically use that hole right there. I don't know if you can see that. Come on, focus. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, there we go. Use that hole as your first hole. Okay, you got to respect that hole because that hole represents your idle. I mean, your very first thing that starts to help the idle jet. So basically, respect that one. In other words, you're going to make that one bigger on all of them. And then from there, all the rest of them, you know, all the way down. Just remember to drill the inside deeper down here so that you're able to add more holes if you need to. I'm playing with this. I'm still modifying this. I'm thinking I'm probably going to add one more hole down here on the ones that are in the car right now to see if I can slow the, you know, the Y-band, you know, going down a little bit more. I want it to start going down to the 13s, somewhere around 88. That's the goal for me on this. 88 is actually less vacuum, which translates to open throttle, you know, bigger or wider open throttle. That's what it translates to. The lower the number, the less the throttle is open. Like right there, that's idle. That's idle. So the lower the number, the less throttle you're giving it. The more you open it, the bigger the number. So I'm trying to get it to where it's 88, and then it starts dropping from 14 to, let's say, 13. That's my goal. So that when I reach wide open throttle, which will be like 94, something like that, 95 on this number, that would be wide open throttle. That's where I want 13 or 1280, somewhere in there, to be. That's the goal. That's what I've been trying to do. And I am getting very close to this. This is actually progress, like, wow, I can't believe I did this. Damn, I'm smart. My IQ must be through the roof. I have to get myself tested. I'm just joking about that. I'm going to clean up this mess. And I'm going to probably keep adjusting those things and see if I can get this number up higher without my Y-band dropping to below 13. That's the whole goal. Okay. Yeah. IDF Emulsion tube completely redesigned by Seta. Oh, that's me. Yeah, that's me. That's my name. Seta. Yeah, a lot of you guys probably don't know my name. It's Seta. Yeah, that's what they call me. I was named after my grandpa, who served in World War II, Pacific. He's a gunner. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, but I was born in Mexico. I had to learn English from scratch. So, whatever. Anyways, yeah, my IQ's not that high. Okay, I was just joking about that. I know that I qualified to go to Harvard. Okay, but I didn't. It wasn't in the cards for me. I had to take care of the family. Emulsion 2, completely redesigned by moi. I'm giving you this information so that you can do whatever you want. See if you ever want to try that. I gave you the specs on the video. I'll tell you right now. The drillings are 150, 1.5 millimeters. Okay, those are the new drillings that I did. Like I said, respect the top hole. And then there's one below that you want to use that also. You're just going to make it bigger. That's where you're going to make your holes and just space them out perfectly. And I did 10, but I suspect that I need to do a total of 12. Well, you know, it'll be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But because they go through, it basically 12, right? Right. Anyways, yeah. So it's getting better fueling. This is actually for the daily driver, you know, your daily drivers. Like I said, I suspect, and I've pretty much kind of confirmed it with an expert, that because this cam is stock, it does not like those Weber emulsion tubes. Doesn't matter which one it is. Okay, they're all made for racing. Okay, this is for daily driving in the city, and just, you know, daily driving. And it still has power, but I get it. You know, bigger cams require a little bit more drastic emulsion tubes, but, you know, you're not going to the track. You're just, you know, hauling ass around, and it still has good power. I mean, just redo it. Redo the whole thing. That's my whole thing. So I have to go. I'm just going to tell you guys, be creative. Never say never. Adios, muchachos. Adios, muchachas. Later, dudes.